I yeah. If you know how to cope with it, for the love of God, let me know. But I don't know.
Mm, it was easier when he was dead. Now that he's alive, it's louder.
Yeah. What are we doing in here?
I don't know.
I just came here so that you guys could talk.
She brought us in here to kill us.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna kill you.
I didn't do it.
But never mind.
What?
No, I was gonna make a really crude joke.
Oh. Yeah, no. So I talked to Burnett. It was nice to have a listening ear. He he's definitely here for us. I can say that. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've reached out to him yet, or if you
Ducky?
even want to. But if you need his number, if you don't already have it, then I can give it to you. But talking to him tonight definitely helped out, even if it was only a little bit. At least it's nice to have someone that can take the shit that us Shaws throw their way. The reason I wanted to talk to him was because, well, one, he was there for me, the night that I got arrested. Even though it was my own fault, he still he still cared. Him and Theo. But also I just I absolutely hate talking someone's ear off about family matters, I guess.
Yep.
I don't I really don't want to be a burden to anyone. That's why it's nice to have, I guess, multiple support systems rather than just one sole one. Because at the end of the day, Luna, I don't want to drive you away.
No, I know. I don't have an issue with you, reaching out. There's only so much I can help with, right?
You did nothing?
Right.
Sure.
So he kind of heard a little bit about what had happened a couple of days ago, and all he kind of heard was a name, and could pretty much assume who it was. Back when Eric left Zell and I and our mother, we didn't really know what happened. knowing how he was at home, we kind of assumed the worst, which honestly, we were really hoping that we were right. It, did that put us at ease anymore? No. He still did what he did. But one of the things that Burnett told me was that, as you know, as hard as it's gonna be, we just need to live our life. And I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be really fucking hard. It still is. And I can only imagine what you yourself are going through, Reyna, and what Zell's going through, and hell, even what T's going through.
Zell's better off right now than all of us combined.
Yeah.
He's getting help.
That's something that I think we all need to do.
Nope.
Why not?
What about what you told me earlier?
I... It's different. Seeking help from other people than to go to a professional. I can't
I'm not
do that.
suggesting we do therapy. That's
Yeah,
at the
therapy's
end
out
of
of
the
the question.
day, they get paid to listen to us.
Yeah, fuck that.
They're just doing their job. They don't care. Luna told me that you you were texting Sophia today.
Yeah. I think she went to bed though. I haven't heard from her in a while.
And how'd that go?
It went. I'm not very good at talking over text.
I understand.
He definitely understands. He's not good either.
Mm-hmm. I don't like getting deep over text.
You really can't. There's no tone. It's just words.
Mm-hmm. You know, right before Sophia texted me, I heard Grayson in my head today.
What was he saying?
Right before the house burned down, we were... Dad couldn't find something. I can't remember if it was like a whiskey bottle or something that he blamed Grayson for taking something. And he just came in the room screaming at him. And hearing Grayson's scared ass voice talking back to him, and then Dad's yelling at him, and I'm just sitting there in between them, like ready to take the punch if it gets thrown. I keep reliving moments since he came back where maybe I'm beaten to an inch of my life like I was when I was 10, or I keep reliving it over and over again. Because he's in a hospital bed where anything can happen. He could get out. Who knows? He's just looming over us right now. And we're stuck in this in-between where we don't know what's gonna happen at all. And I haven't talked to Theo very much, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with whatever the fuck she said he was being held in the hospital for. And I just keep reliving him screaming at me and telling me that I'm not good enough over and over and over again, and I can't get him out. And Sophia says that he's gonna fade and it's gonna be better, but he just keeps getting louder, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
I really wish that I had an answer, but I I don't.
I know. Nobody does. The only answer's between me and Dad, apparently.
But what I do know is that you have probably the best support system I've ever seen.
You don't get it though, Oliver. That shitty that he said to me on the sidewalk before Zell showed up about no one loving me or ever being good enough for anybody, that's so drilled into my head that I can't let anybody care. I almost pushed away your goddamn girlfriend over that. It was better.
But you
Because
didn't.
he was dead. And now I heard him say it again and again and again and again. And when you hear something enough, sometimes you believe it. Why do you think I don't let anybody close enough to ever really care? Why do you think I try to push everybody away?
But there's still something that's keeping you from pushing people away.
Maybe entirely, yes.
Whatever it is, you need to use that as a light. That light alone will not only help guide you, but probably all of us through this darkness that we're going through. It's not going to be easy, and it isn't.
When you grow up with somebody telling you that you're nothing and you're never gonna be worth anything to anybody, and then you deal with a mother who stands in the other room and smokes a cigarette while your dad beats the shit out of you. Like she doesn't even care, like the coward she is. I'm nothing. I've come from nothing. And I became nothing as an adult. I don't even have a real job. I told Watts today, when he found us, that getting close to a Shaw either gets you killed or you forget who you are because you drown in so much trauma.
What did he say to that?
I think I stunned him into silence for a minute. Because he doesn't really know anything. He wasn't there when I shot Dad, where the hammer was pulled. He wasn't there after the whole thing happened.
Do you feel like he could maybe be somebody you could talk to?
Maybe. Eventually. If I ever get the fucking balls. And push Dad out of my head enough where I can breathe.
I remember what I said earlier, Luna.
Which part?
Just, why us?
No, I know. Yeah. I don't really believe in a god, but you know, they always say he only gives as much as people can handle, so. If somebody holding like a voodoo doll and they don't want to let go. But eventually they will, and things will improve. To what degree, I don't know. I can't answer that.
It was Jonah who burned the house down. I couldn't sleep one night. I was in the kitchen and there was intense heat coming from the back room. I could feel it through the walls. When I headed down the hallway, Jonah was standing in the doorway, smiling, because the room was right under Dad and Mom's. Dad pushed him to the point of breaking that he decided to light the house on fire. Because we didn't see an end or a way out. Grayson's room was also right next to Mom and Dad's. And in a matter of minutes, the flames had already engulfed both of the rooms, and it was just me and Jonah. Jonah was a lot like Dad. His temper was terrible. He and Dad clashed way too much to be comfortable. They were at each other's throats constantly, and I was always stepping in to try to diminish the damage that Dad would hurt Jonah with. But I could only take so much. And sometimes I wasn't there and Jonah had to take the punches. Jonah was pushed to arsony because he didn't see another way out when could have went to the cops or something. But Dad drilled it in our heads that they would never help. ER would never help. It was better to tape yourself up and keep going. When I shot Dad, I felt like Jonah. Because he had pushed me to be a killer.
That wasn't you being a killer, Reyna. That was you being strong. That was you doing what had to be done.
And yet he still didn't die, Oliver.
I guess next time we just gotta aim for the head.
Quoting Endgame right now. I can't keep going on with Dad looming over me like this. I feel like I'm slowly losing my mind and my sanity is just slipping.
We don't have to keep putting up with this, Reyna. I'm willing to go to jail as long as that man is 6 feet under. And honestly, I hope you feel the same way. There's nothing that no one else can do to help us. And I get that. This is something that is between us and our father. And if we do this ourselves, I know that we'll at least feel that we've done something right.
Ducky's in my DMs again, chat.
Reyna?
Are you hearing his voice again?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be okay.
Ducky just sent me a DM that says, "You know, Daddy's always gonna love you, Reyna." Fuck. He needs to get out of my head.
Yeah, he does. And you have a support system that's gonna help you. Remember what I said on the beach? Finding the fuel for the fire, for your revenge.
Yeah.
You keep on finding that. You just said stuff about your younger brothers. There's more fuel. It is probably going to come down to, you know, you, your brothers, and T. If T wants to be a part of it, putting an end to everything.
Damn, we're going to jail for murder.
You guys are way stronger than what he is. His words and stuff might, try and win. But I mean, the two of you in this garage with me right now have made bigger strides than anyone could probably even imagine. You two are talking about it with people. You're wanting to have something done. And Reyna, when you told me that you were scared to ask for help, that spoke volumes. After being someone who doesn't reach out for help and doesn't let people in, that speaks volumes. I know you told me to make Oliver my priority, and he is. But you are his family, and I care about you. So if you want to get angry at me for checking in on you, then get angry at me.
I'm not mad.
No, I know you're not. I can hear it in your voice. You guys aren't in this alone.
I feel like I'm a kid again.
What do you mean?
I feel like I'm a kid again, and everything is so big and scary, and Dad's 10 feet tall, and I'm standing below him, and he could easily squash me with his shoe if he really wanted to, or kick my head in, and I'd be dead in a second.
I mean, that's one way to put it.
And on top of it, it's like he's yelling in my ear almost constantly, telling me that no one's ever gonna love me or care about me, that I'm nothing, screaming at me to get out or go to my room.
How much did that joint help earlier?
Until Josh's drunk ass showed up and I smelled alcohol, it helped a little.
Yeah, I know that kind of triggered you. It's also why I got pissed off at him.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that at all.
Hold on, Josh.
Josh Miller, yeah.
Oh, that wannabe thug.
The fuckboy haircut, prospects for the lost, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like someone tossed me in the ocean with my feet shackled. The second that I saw Dad and Sally Aries. And ever since then, I've been fighting for air. While the voice of Dad is screaming in my fucking ear. And I can't eat, I can't sleep. It's not even because of my fucking bruised ass ribs, but I can't even breathe. Because I just have him constantly reminding me that I am nothing. And I thought I got over it. And I thought it was gonna be over. And I thought I thought it ended when he died in the fire. And I was free. And then I got tossed into water.
Yeah, but your stubborn ass is fighting.
Ugh.
Like I said, Reyna, there's a reason that you're not fully pushing people away. And as hard as it may be, you need to dig deep down to find out what that reason is. Because it's something that only you can realize. You can't find that out for you.
He's got a point. If life was, meant to be easy, how we'd all be living in a freaking mansion and having like servants and whatnot.
Oh my god.
Not me.
Oh, shut up, Dr. Complex.
But life isn't meant to be easy. You fought this far. You can keep going.
It's the same battle I already fought, though.
That's how it sometimes is, though. Look at the wars. It's usually over the same fucking shit.
Yes, but that's what makes it so frustrating. It's because I get to look the man who ripped everything from me. And I'm not talking about people, I'm talking about who I could have been. And I'm looking him in the eyes as he repeats what he used to say to me as a child that I believed for so long.
Use that frustration.
Mm-hmm.
Use it as fuel. You probably already know this, but I'm sort of in the same boat with you. We're all, we all have our own demons that we gotta face. But like I said, with that frustration that you're going through right now, use it against them. Hell, beat the shit out of him if you want to.
With a hammer?
Why not? Whatever you want. But this isn't gonna be over until that man's 6 feet under, whether we like it or not. And we're gonna be the ones that bury him. No one else. I can tell you right now, it's gonna be 1,000 times better if we do it ourselves. Because then we know. We're not taking anyone else's word on it.
Yeah. Mm. Let me pull this shit up.
Get the fuck out of my way, you little bitch.
Oh god.
This is for him. He's going to feel the punishment. Unless you want it too. Alright. Alright, Reyna. You little bitch.
You gonna go for a walk?
I've tried that. It makes him louder.
You know what helps the voices go down?
But
Oh, I was asking, is there anything to help the voices go down?
murder. They're quieter when I'm around other people. Sometimes.
Well, you have us. We're not going anywhere.
I don't think he's gonna go away. Not while he's still in the hospital bed or in prison or...
You're right. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that things will be okay. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that the trauma's ever gonna fully go away.
It's never gonna.
But until he is gone for good, this is unfortunately how it's gonna be.
I blame him for so many things. I blame him for being the reason I pushed Sosa away in the first place. The reason I can't look at a drunk man and feel safe. The reason that it's... The reason that it's hard for me to open up more to men than it is to women. I'm tired of feeling like an injured person, and not physically because I do that to myself, but mentally.
I understand. And the pain of knowing that he's still around.
Will it still go away? Probably not.
If we do what we need to do, that pain will be gone. And that's something that I can promise. We've survived this long. Sure, we may have thought he was dead. But I don't know if you feel the same, but I'm not gonna make it this far just to give up. Because he's still alive. We've come way too far to just give up like this.
I agree.
I don't know. I can't sit here and speak for you because I don't know what you went through moving here with T. But I can tell you that T did something right with you. You're probably the strongest person that I've ever met. Someone I'm proud to call my sister. Are you shaking your head?
Took me forever to type that. I have a hard time accepting love or care, which is why it was so easy to live with T.
Whether you like it or not, we all care for you.
Ugh.
No, look, Reyna, look at me.
Oh, I almost punched him. I almost pressed R instead of T.
We are here for you. We care. And I know that you don't want to think that that's true. And I can't blame you with how you grew up. But it is the truth. I don't care if I have to say it 1,000 times. I don't care if I have to say it as many times as Dad said that no one cared for you. but we care. Hell, if I have to, I'll even sit on my fucking chair at the apartment, writing down "we care" 1,000 times, leaving it at your bed every night if I have to.
Reyna, you matter. No matter what feeling you might have.
Say that.
I'm going to say it.
No.
I will plaster it on sticky notes. I'll throw out your fucking bedroom if I have to.
No.
Yes.
Don't let the fact that we care be a scary thing to you.
It's
I know
terrifying.
it's terrifying because you've never experienced it before. New things are always scary, and I get that. But when you learn to love it, life will be a hell of a lot easier.
It's kind of like a corner animal when people tell her that they care.
It's gonna be a one time, not really one time, but one day at a time thing. There's gonna be days where you feel like you're taking 2 steps back right now.
Dan, don't cry.
But you have us and a few other people. We're not gonna walk away from you. We're gonna be here for you to help you through this.
Hell, Luna's put up with us this far. If she didn't care, she wouldn't be here right now.
I know.
I wouldn't have made my ass numb last night.
That goes for Sophia too.
Mm-hmm.
If she didn't care, she wouldn't be talking to you. And that goes for Burnett. If he didn't care, he wouldn't be talking to us.
Theo.
She does have all those people. She just doesn't see it.
I just, you know, I wanted to let you know that though, that people do care. I'm not gonna tell you what and what not to believe.
She's so in denial.
Do with, you know, what I said as you will. But that's not gonna change the fact that people do care about you.
And then she has her dad's voice telling her that she doesn't matter. How fucking twisted is that? Oh, bug, that's a dangerous slope.
Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I think a car drive might be nice right about now.
Food.
You're not wrong.
Chinese burgers or tacos?
Yes.
Oh my god, answer.
Tacos.
Tacos?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on.
I think that Reyna's at this point. Hold on. I don't know that song either, but after this talk that Reyna just had, she would do this. That's the first step of her asking for help.